possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Laser. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
Cooper
G to pick it up.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Escapes the pocket. Now
Pickens. Pickens. Easy Pickens.
Andrew Makuba makes the play. We'll take over inside the red zone. He goes out on the return.
Must be paying these guys day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
That blitz last time.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it. If you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards. You know, kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
180.
Play action. Hurts has it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Oh, it's a miss. He sent it wide right. And this stays a 1-score, 8-point game. 1 quarter down for these 2 NFC East teams. 8-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll get to work here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Brought in inside the 20. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
No, Steve. No.
It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Throwing here, Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
That was an hour.
The Eagles can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. And he hits the extra point. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it. So the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
at their own 27-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley.
Take off. Take
They
off.
do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles burrow the lead to 7. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. And the point after's missed, so this remains a 7-point ball game. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's trying to push the field. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd. Here's Hurts. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far.
I was on that like flies on key, boy.
Set for themselves.
3rd and long for him here. And they knock away another one. 3 straight passes, Brock, failing to connect. That brings us to 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. On 4th down, Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their game doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. Along the sideline inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Working inside the red zone. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Hurts. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Finds Barkley underneath. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Now Hurts. And this one is launched downfield. Oh, brother, that's another interception. Kicked out by Mitchell.
Give me up.
Eagles get it back after their third first-half interception. First call here coming from the shotgun.
I did one of your moves. One of your moves. You get sweet like that, like butter.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw.
Oh, my
Ooh,
God.
he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort. Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. It's Hurts once again. Throw is caught by the back. He gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And again, here's Hurts. And in the end zone he goes. So one play, it's a touchdown. Then the next for 2, and he's extended their lead.
Straight rush, huh? If I can just straight rush me, man. It's not popping, dude. It's not popping, dude.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Smack the ground.
At their own 23-yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. On 1st down, Hurts. He's trying to go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Looking for the back that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down throwing for Hurts. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Bigsby with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. And that's incomplete. He got flagged down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. Hurts looking to throw. Rolling out to his left. Now he's throwing deep down that side of the field.
Thank you, buddy. You're right.
Adoree Jackson makes the play. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get.
They did it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. They run it with Saquon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Here's another carry for Barkley. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Gained on second down. Offense to the line fast. Throw here, third down. Hits him on the out route. Has a hole left, room to run. 30, at the 20, the 10. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles get it back to within one score.
22, Eagles 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Shipley now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Toss play to Barkley. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
On second down, here's Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be fourth and very long. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
Hurts now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. A throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
That would have never happened if I were black.
Offense in a hurry up here.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. So now, following the penalty, here's first and goal. Barkley has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Nick Sirianni telling his offense they're going for it. 2-point attempt coming.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point.
Hurts looking to throw. And he brings it in. They go for 2 and the tie, and it works out.
That boy caught him.
But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles take over after returning it inside the red zone.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our fourth quarter. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It remains tied after 3, so we're going to have to decide things in our fourth quarter. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up first and goal. Barkley going to try to smash his way in. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Here's another for him. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a fourth quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. That crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 22. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Big speed with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hurts to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. That last interception gave them a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
Here's Saquon. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Dose of the hurry up here. Throwing here, Hurts. Chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Eagles go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away.
That